Welcome to Sandbox FOMO5 from Bureau Happold. Each week we pick short snippets from our most recent episode for your listening pleasure. These quick listens could be valuable insights, thought-provoking elements, or even practical advice that will no doubt enrich your life and knowledge. Sandbox brings together curious individuals interested in a specific topic to discuss, dissect, and interrogate it. The style is conversational, with experts from Bureau Happold and invited external guests who will add another angle to the narrative. Listeners are encouraged to gather around our podcast so that we can explore the latest advances in various fields and expand our collective horizons. Sometimes we'll tackle a subject head-on, sometimes a sideways view, but always with curiosity, expertise, and who knows, maybe even a dash of humour.
I'm Louise Clark. My background's as a civil engineer. I actually come from a whole family of civil engineers, which makes for really interesting conversation at the dinner table, particularly if you're not an engineer. And my background is in integrated water management, strategic planning of water and wastewater infrastructure. And I'm quite interested in moving to much more sustainable ways of using our water. I'm from Australia, which you may have picked up from my Australian twang. And we have huge water problems in Australia where, we're either in drought and not getting enough water anywhere. And then the next day it's pouring down and you're in flood. So it was really quite formative in my career.
So often with green issues, we hear the same mantra from people. There's no point me doing X, Y, or Z because nobody else is doing it. So people tend to think that their individual actions are quite literally a drop in the ocean, if you'll excuse the pun. Actually, I make no apologies for that pun. So as individuals, what can each of us do?
Educate yourself, understand how much water you are using and what particular things are using the most water. Talk to your friends about it and educate other people about it. I come from Australia, which I mentioned earlier, and when I was younger, we went through the millennium drought. And actually, during school, we got taught how to turn our tap off when we were brushing our teeth. And when I see a tap running, the discomfort in my whole body that I feel when I see that, I just can't stand it. And it stems from that education from a very young age. Talk to your friends, try to reduce your water as much as possible.
Thank you, Louise. In a previous life, I was a primary school teacher, and every now and then you'd hear the hiss of the tap going on. And I'd say, oh, what's going on there? Then a little child would get up, trot over, turn the tap off, and I'd say, congratulations, Billy, you've just helped save the planet. And they went, oh. So you superheroify children from an early age through their education. And they think, yes, turning a tap on, I'm saving a life. Saving the world is a good feeling. Duncan, what can we do to superheroify ourselves, even as grown-ups?
I just want to pick up on this idea that it's just a drop in the ocean. I think we should all embrace the fact that the ocean is just a great collection of drops. Okay, so if we don't all go away and do our little bit of drop, there isn't an ocean. Anything that you can do will help. And although you can't see immediately the reward, apart from the great rain garden example, you may not see how that impacts on the wider environment, but you know that if you are using your water more efficiently, then you are contributing to betterment. That, I think, is important, just to try and dispel that myth about anything I do is a drop in the ocean.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that quick dip into our last episode of Sandbox. Don't forget to subscribe to follow the show. You'll find Sandbox in all the usual places, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Bureau Happold's YouTube channel, and on the Bureau Happold website. What's more, if you want to join the conversation on X, known as Twitter to its old friends, use the hashtag BHSandbox. We'd love to hear from you on any of the topics discussed.